here to Edgar Street is Pete Beadle. 2 down, 2 to go. How pleasing was that today?
Yeah, it was really pleasing. It was a really good performance from start to finish, and we were patient and we took our time with things, and we moved the ball quickly, which I thought was really good. And you know, we ran out comfortable winners, but again, we've given away a real sloppy goal, and we could have scored far more than we did. And you know, maybe it's that end of season feeling, but we've made it quite clear in there that we've got to be more ruthless, and we've got a week now to have a little rest, and then we get ready for the next one.
3 goals just before half time killed it.
Yeah, they did. I mean, like I said, we've talked again this last couple of weeks about getting ourselves in front and letting teams back into the game. Like I said, I thought there were 3 excellent goals, and at half time we talked about making sure the first 10-15 minutes we started in the same vein, on the front foot, and I thought we did that, but it just took a little bit longer to get the 4th. And as I said, after that, we could have had numerous, and I think it was 5. Was it 5 in the end? It should have been more.
Was some of the substitutions precautionary again because of yellow cards?
Yeah.
You want to take that out of the equation?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I mean, Pablo's picked up one for his first challenge. And their left winger's done 2 in the corner, one after the other, and then had a 3rd one, and he still didn't do anything about it. So again, with the unpredictability of what they were going to do, it was important that we made sure we looked after them as best we can. And like I said, so taking Pablo off and Sid off was more about obviously looking after him.
And were you wary at the end? It looked as though it was getting a bit feisty. Looked as though the referee lost it.
Yeah, a little bit, maybe. But like I said, he took the action he needed to take. I didn't think it got feisty towards the end, but I think that was purely frustration on their part, because I think we've made a real statement today with the difference between the two. I thought we were excellent again today, and and like I said, they've got some good lads there and some good players, but as a unit we were far stronger than they are at the minute. So I think that was more frustration than anything. Luckily, it didn't boil over into anything more serious, and luckily it didn't leave any of our players with any injuries that we had to worry about.
And it was really good to see Jimmy Apes stepping up for that penalty. Was that preordained, or did you leave it to the players?
No, well, if it's up to the players, I think they wanted him to take the first one at 0-0, which I was a bit concerned about. So, but we just spoke at half time and just said, look, you've got to be as professional as you can. But like I said, he's got his opportunity. And I didn't actually see the goal because I was too busy arguing with their dugout. So I didn't see it go in. So I'm waiting for the hard cam stuff to go up pretty quick so I can actually get a look at it finish. But it looked like a good finish. As I turned around, I see it nestling. And it sounded quite convincing.
Yeah, he struck it really well. So you might consider him for the penalty shootout whenever you get one.
Well, I don't want to go to penalty shootouts. So I've been to too many of them. So, but no, I'm glad for him because he has been one of our most consistent performers since he come back after his little spell at the start, and then he had an injury, and then he come back, and since then he's been fantastic. So again, like Sid with his first goal at Coventry, like with Jimmy today, you can see how tight the group are. When he scored it, all of them went to him, like they did with Sid in the game at Coventry. So they're a fantastic group of lads to work with, and they're great to manage. And like I said, they've now put 2 trophies in the cabinet, and like I said, and we get ready now for the one next week.
And it's good competition for places for that final as well.
Fantastic competition for places. Obviously, we'll have one eye on the Vars being 10 days after. But as I said before, there's a lot of lads there chomping at the bit to get on the games. Like I said, I gave James and Moose a start today, and I thought they both did okay. I thought James did really well. Moose again, he's still not quite right yet, but he's not far off. You see little signs of him coming back, so that's good. And like I said, there'll be a few more changes, no doubt, for the game against Walsall Wood on the 10th. But again, a team that I feel should win, could win the game.
We caught up with Jamie Willits before kick-off. He says he's bruised, but he believes he'll be fit for training next weekend.
If he is, great. If he's not, we're not going to rush him. There's no rush with it. Don't need to rush it. We just need to get him on the pitch, as soon as possible, as soon as he's fit. Because obviously, the more days he misses of not doing any work, the rustier he gets. So, but yeah, it was great news that he come back from the hospital on Saturday, and there was no break there, and it is just an impact injury like we thought. And like I said, he's just got to be patient now and let it settle down. And when he's ready, he'll be back in training.
And a final word for the crowd. Over 2,000 again for the final game of the season here. That took me by surprise. I didn't think we'd get quite that many in.
I think bank holiday fixture is always nice. A local derby, there's a lot of interest in it, and I think that the crowd we've had this year have been phenomenal, and I think that they enjoy coming and watching this team play. And like I said, we played some great stuff today. It was just a shame we didn't get the goal. It was a little great move in the second half. And I think it was Simo who had a shot in the end. It came to Simo in the end, but a fantastic piece of passing and moving, and done at a great tempo as well. And like I said, so I think that although it's less about the novelty that we're back now. It's more about the fact that the team are doing so well and playing some fantastic stuff that they want to come and watch this team play, because they are a fantastic team. They've been brilliant this year, and we before the weekend. After the weekend, that was our 60th game on Saturday, and to only lose 4 and draw 3 of 60 games this year, that's phenomenal. It's a fantastic ratio, fantastic rate. The goals we've scored, the goals we've conceded, not so many. The clean sheets we've had this year, 32 clean sheets in 61 games now. So they've put fantastic runs together over the last season. So I think now the crowd are appreciating that, and it's about doing things the right way and standards. And like I said, we've tried to maintain them throughout the year, and they've been down the meadow end and all round the ground have been fantastic. Whenever they've followed us, they've done the club credit. To be fair, we've had a few little hiccups, but they're nothing that for me have been of a concern. And like I said, I think the thing at Old Church was probably not so much Hereford fans as maybe other people. So like I said, they've been a credit to the club, and like I said, hopefully we can still give them something to shout about.
And one more goal for the double century this season. That'd be amazing. 199 scores.
Well, like I said, we were arguing before the game because I had it 194 and someone else was saying that was only 191 on the website, and I said no, I've definitely, I'm no mathematician, but I'm sure I can count. So yeah, we had it, and I wasn't even thinking of that, but you'd like to think if we could do that this year, that would be, it would be like no other. And it's again, credit to the players, because they come out, and like I said, they could have had it today with the chances they had second half, but not to be. So like I said, we're happy with what we've done so far, or we're over the moon with what we've done so far, and we get ready now and try and do the same thing on Tuesday. Again, in not an easy game, because I think they're one of the better teams in this division, and it's going to be a tough game on Tuesday. But we've got to make sure from now we start preparing properly, and when we get there, we're ready to play.
Thanks for your time.